If you want to pay all your credit cards off, but you literally have zero cash flow, so after paying all your bills you have zero budget left, no worries, because I'm gonna show you exactly how to do that. Now, even though your financial situation might be slightly different, but for the purpose of this video, I will keep this example. So here we have $4,000 income monthly, but also $4,000 in expenses. And let's say we owe $10,000 on the credit card with 22% interest and $400 minimum monthly payment. Now, before I jump to it, just a quick disclaimer. I'm not a financial advisor, so this video is not a financial advice either. I'm just simply sharing what works for me, and you are solely responsible for your own financial situation. Okay, so the very first thing you're gonna do whenever you get your income, obviously you might be paid weekly, but let's just stick to this one payment of $4,000 a month. So when you get that money, instead of actually paying your bills and making purchases by using that money, instead you will actually pay that money towards your credit card. However, you will need the money for rent or mortgage. Let's say it's $1,200, because usually you cannot pay rent or mortgage with the credit cards, and there might be some utility bills that also charge credit card fees, so let's keep another $300 for that on the account, and that leaves us with available $2,500 that we can actually put towards the credit card. So now we're gonna pay this $2,500 to the credit card, and that will reduce our balance to $7,500, and that will do two important things for you. Number one, it will reduce your monthly interest that you pay on the credit card, since the credit cards charge the interest from average daily balance. And the second thing, and that might be important for you too, your actual credit score will go up too, because everyone knows that keeping lower balances on the credit cards drastically improves the credit. So now the next step with this available $2,500 on the credit card is that you're gonna basically swipe your credit card for pretty much every purchase, whether you're buying the gas for the car, groceries, some other shopping, or even pay any monthly subscriptions that you would pay normally anyway. You will literally put every expense on that card, besides the rent that I've mentioned before and $300 for the utilities, for example, while you're working on paying off that credit card. So now, since you're making the payment of $2,500 on that credit card, does that mean that your credit card expenses are $2,500 too? Well, not exactly. You see, by actually making this $2,500 payment, you also take care of this $400 minimum payment, so you no longer have to pay that, meaning your actual expenses are $2,100. Yes, I'm still talking about the expenses that could be put on credit card. So now if you follow this formula and you have $2,100 of expenses, and all these expenses of course are added gradually through the month, the second month you actually start with $9,600, and after again you get your income, you pay the $2,500 again. Now the balance reduces to $7,100. Remember that minimum payment is always included with this $2,500. So in your third month, you start with $9,200. Month number 4, $8,800. Then month number 5 comes in. Now you start with $8,400. Month number 6, you start with $8,000 balance, and so on and so forth. And perhaps here is the best part. So not only you're reducing the credit card balance by $400 each month, but also because your balance is reduced, you actually will pay less interest. So obviously, if you would keep that $10,000 on the credit card, you would pay $2,200 of interest, but now your balance is reduced. So let's say it's at $8,000 now. So from that $8,000, that interest would be already lowered to $1,760. But of course, you will continue with this formula to pay off that balance. So the interest on that credit card will reduce every single month, pretty much leaving you even more money in the pocket, so you can pay that credit card off even faster. Now also, one more important thing I want to mention quickly is that if you reduce the balance on that credit card, let's say to $5,000, not only that will improve your credit score of course, but besides your regular monthly expenses on that credit card, that could leave you some gap for any emergency situation. So whether you need to fix your car or replace one of the ACs in your house, now you have this extra room on the credit card, so if anything happens, you don't have to really worry. Also, if you have other credit cards, you can follow the same formula to pay them off too, and without doing any side hustle to get extra money. It would originally take 25 months to pay this credit card off. That's only by using this formula without cutting any expenses, but it will actually be even slightly faster, and that's due to the money available because your interest will be reduced too. Now if you like the info in this video, definitely click this video next. This is exactly how we pay off $40,000 of credit card debt, and as always, thank you for watching.